Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you the basics of listings and how to manage them from inside the Tangram app. So first I want to cover what a listing actually is. At the highest level, a listing is a data structure in your Tangram backend that allows users to create content and show it to other users. In most cases, listings are used to sell things on your platform. So I'll show you an example that will make this more clear. Right now I'm logged into my test platform and I'm on the listings table. And if I click view on this test listing number 1 by Rowan, it brings me to this view listing page. And this is the default listing page for Tangram. So I have nothing set up except test data. And I'm given the option to book now. And it says the price is $78.82. If I click book now here, it will bring me into the booking process to pay for this listing. So listings are a way for users to sell things on your platform or for you to sell things on your platform. So I'm going to go back to the admin listings table and show you what functionality is available here. So from this table, you can view and manage the listings available on your platform. So on this test platform, I have 6 listings set up, 2 for each user of the 3 vendors that I have set up. Within listings, there are 2 things that every listing will have regardless of Tangram platform. One is a title. Titles are required for listings because if you don't have them, they show as empty in the table. They just won't show in the table. And then 2 is a listing type. So we're going to make another video later on what a listing type is, but at a fundamental level, a listing type is a type of listing, the same way that if you watched the last video, roles are a type of user. So I'm going to go into edit this listing to show you what that looks like. So I'm on test listing number 1 now, and as you can see, all the data is here from what we saw on the display page. The price is $78.82. The title is test listing number 1. If I just change the title to test listing here and hit save, I'm brought to the publish modal, but I'll skip that for now because it's already published. And I'll go view this. And as you can see, the metadata for this listing has changed to test listing, and the title has changed to test listing since we just changed it. So as an admin, you can manage the listings on behalf of all of your users through the admin account. If you log in as a user, which is another thing we showed in the last video, you can also manage the listings for that user, and it's a little bit easier to do it that way sometimes. Next, I'm going to show you some of the other more advanced functionality we have with listings from this table. So as you just saw, we can view and edit. You can directly unpublish or publish listings from this table as well. If I unpublish a listing, it shows in the table as unpublished and users won't be able to see it. So if I go to this page as a logged out user, it won't show this listing anymore. The next action is promos, which we'll make an advanced guide on this later, but basically promos let you give discounts to users for listings. And you can create promos both at the listing level and at the platform level. But that's a topic for another video. Just know that you can create promos. It is a functionality that's available from within the app. Next is another pretty advanced functionality, and I would avoid this one at first until you've watched our guide on how to make templates, which is going to be published soon. But if you click make template, then this video, basically what will happen is for all users with the role that Rowan Sinclair has, this listing will be automatically created. It will be cloned and then added to that new user. So there are a lot of platforms where you might want something like this. A common example is if you want all of the users on your platform to, for example, have a request a quote listing where users can go submit a form to request a quote from that provider, you would do that in this way. And then finally, we have delete, which will permanently delete the listing. I'm going to go through and edit this one more time because I want to show a couple more things. One is the fields you're showing here will be covered. It'll be covered how to connect these different fields in our fields guide, which is in this playlist as well. You can also reorder these by dragging and dropping these dots on the left-hand side. So you can have the fields in any order that you want. And then one last thing is when you're modifying a listing, the tabs that show up at the top bar here, there are 3 right now. One brings you back to my listings and one brings you to review. But if you enable some advanced listing type functionality, then more tabs may appear here. So for example, if you've enabled the advanced payment functionality, which lets users build custom orders with quantity and things like that, those parameters would be asked for in another tab that's labeled for add-ons or shipping or something like that. So that's a brief overview of what listings are and how to modify them in Tangram. If you have any questions about any of the content in this video, please let us know in the comments below, but otherwise have a great rest of your day.